What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Regis Prograis. Get this. Regis Prograis signs with Hearn's Matchroom Boxing, was also pursued by Bob Arum. Now, Regis Prograis has chosen a new promoter, and we've just learned that the WBC Super Lightweight champion is expected to sign a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing as part of that contract. The 34-year-old Prograis fights will be streamed on DAZN worldwide. The first fight of Prograis' new deal likely will take place sometime this summer against an opponent to be determined. Prograis, which is 28-1 with 24 KOs, a New Orleans native, choose to work with Hearn's company over a long offer from Bob Arum's Top Rank. Arum's company wanted a 5-fight commitment from Prograis, which would have afforded the former WBA 140-pound champion Josh Taylor, or the winner of Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, Jose Ramirez, unbeaten Arnold Barbosa Jr. Taylor, Lopez, Ramirez, and Barbosa are all with Top Rank. But junior welterweight contenders like Jack Catterall, Richardson Hitchens, and Liam Beatung are among the Matchroom affiliated fighters who are possible opponents for Prograis could face in main events streamed by DAZN. Prograis also decided from Rougarou Promotions, as a tribute to his nickname. Rougarou Promotions will co-promote his fights with Matchroom, which has an exclusive content deal with DAZN, okay? And let me counterpunch. ESPN beats Matchroom with Better Beef, Callum Smith. Now, Matchroom beats out ESPN for Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis, 34 years old. He's still there. He's still where he needs to be. One loss, and that's to Josh Taylor in a very, very tough fight. Very, very competitive fight. Both guys entered the ring, or left the ring, rather, with one eye closed, shut. You know what I mean? So it was something worth talking about. And if that fight would have been over here in the States, especially L to the A, or LA, right? That fight probably would have went in the favor of Regis Prograis, simply because the Ramirez fight was so close and people kind of scratched their head and wondered, how the hell is it close? Where Josh Taylor dropped his kid a couple times, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it could have went either way, and I think that was some home cooking influence. So, but then Regis Prograis, look at it this way. Now, I don't like his opponents at DAZN. I don't, okay? I would prefer him to fight on ESPN. But it's only 3 fights compared to 5 fights. So what does that mean? He could fight Catterall, beat Catterall, and then he'll be the guy that unofficially beat the guy that beat him, Josh Taylor, right? Then fight someone else like Liam Beatung, something like that. And then another fight with someone else, right? So, we'll see what happens with that. And then after that's over, he's finalized his obligations for DAZN with those 3 fights. Then he could take, a look at ESPN as a free agent. And then he could take on guys like Teofimo Lopez, because I know he wants to get a part of him. And I want him to get a part of him, because I want Teofimo Lopez to be ready and challenge everybody that's formidable at 140. And Regis Prograis is at the top of that list. Okay, so, yeah, they have something to prove, and I would like to see that fight go through. Okay, so the only thing is time. After these 3 fights, what type of condition will Regis Prograis be in? Okay, like, he's 34. So that possibly puts him at 36, maybe 2 fights a year. Maybe 2 fights this year. Hopefully, he can fight twice this year. One in June or whatever, and then another one in December, and then one, in April. And then he'll be done. Then hopefully by next year, the second half of next year, we can see those fights with Teofimo Lopez or Taylor rematch, or, Ramirez. Because I think those fights are better, in my opinion, than the ones he has for DAZN. But everything happens for a reason, and he had a reason for picking DAZN. I think it's more of an outreach with over 200 countries that he's, being seen in. And I think people will see more of Regis Prograis, especially when he tears a hole in somebody's head. I think people need to see that, besides ESPN in America. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Regis Prograis going with Eddie Hearn with Matchroom with a 3-fight deal. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!